Hey everyone, this is Andy Hill from the Marriage, Kids, and Money podcast, and today I wanted to talk to you about 5 ways parents can help their kids graduate college in the future without debt. Yes, the future cost of college is no joke, my friends. According to Vanguard, the average rate of inflation for college cost has been around 5% in recent years. So as an example, my alma mater, Michigan State University, go green, in this year, in 2019, it cost $25,000 per year for an in-state student. That includes tuition, fees, room and board, things like that. So that's around $100,000 for 4 years of an in-state tuition if my son or daughter wants to go to school today. But fast forward to the year 2030, when my daughter starts her freshman year of college, that 5% inflation rate on that $100,000 comes to $184,000. Oh, and if you add my son into the mix, who's attending in 2032, he'll need around $203,000. So I'm looking at $387,000 for my 2 children to eat, sleep, and learn during their 4 years of college. Oh my God. I don't know about you, but that number makes my head explode. So much so that I just want to throw my hands up in the air and just say, forget it, man. This is insane. But I love my kids too much, man. And I know how important college can be in this country. A study by Georgetown University found that college graduates earn $1 million more over their lifetime than high school graduates. College leads to more education, more connections, and more money. I would not have the career and the lifestyle I have today if it weren't for my time in college. So, how are we going to cover almost $400,000 for our 2 kids to attend college and graduate debt-free? Well, honestly, I have no idea. But here are 5 things that we're going to try. Number 1, start a 529 college savings plan early. Since the cost of college is rising at 5% per year, we're going to need to chase that increase by investing in the stock market. That's where the 529 college savings account comes in. This investment tool allows parents to invest in stocks, bonds, and real estate through a state-sponsored program. Depending on how you invest your money, your 529 college savings plan has the ability to massively outgrow the interest that's made with a traditional savings account. We started investing for our daughter in her 529 savings account when she was born with a $10,000 initial deposit. 7 years later, with additional annual contributions, she now has around $37,000 in her account. If we were to have put that money into a traditional savings account, making around, maybe 0.1%, her balance would be just $25,000. Now fast forward 11 years to when she starts her school, the difference will become a lot bigger, obviously depending on the market, of course. If our 529 continues to grow at a conservative rate of, say, 7% per year, she'll have around $112,000 at the start of college. If we were to go to the traditional savings account route, she'd have only $47,000. Now that's compound interest working in your favor. In short, to combat the rising cost of college, we need the stock market on our side. Besides taking advantage of the stock market, 529 college savings accounts have many other benefits as well. Number 2, encourage kids to work and contribute. Even with our ability to start our kids' 529 accounts early, we're still not going to have enough to help them graduate college debt-free. That's why we want them to understand that they are a part of this equation as well. For the last few years, we've developed a chore and reward program here in our house for our kids. They get up every Saturday morning and they complete 3 kid-sized yet very important chores around the house. They received $1 for the equivalent of their age. So Zoe's 7, she gets $7, and Calvin's 5 and he gets $5. As they get older, the chores get more difficult and they receive more money. Kind of like life, right? Their money gets split up between multiple jars: spend, save, give, invest, and coming soon, college. Yes, by developing habits of contribution and allocating money to important areas of their lives, they're going to understand good money management skills and we think they're truly going to become a contributing partner to their future debt-free college life. And when they're old enough to get jobs, we're going to encourage the same distribution of their cash. Right now, we're doing this process with cash, but as they get older, we're going to look at online debit card based systems like FamZoo. This will help us and them to keep better track of their money in this fast-paced digital world we're living in. Number 3, have your teens apply for scholarships. The easiest $2,000 I ever made was completing a college scholarship application when I was in my undergraduate at Michigan State University. Since I was making around $9 an hour folding sweaters at Eddie Bauer during that time, $2,000 for a few hours worth of work was well worth it. Now, not everyone hits the $2,000 jackpot on their first application. That's why we're going to encourage our kids to do a lot of them. It's free money just waiting to be earned. After interviewing Pam Andrews on my podcast about how she helped her son earn $300,000 in private scholarships, I feel pretty confident that my kids can score at least 1/10 of that to support their academic plans. Pam had her son fill out 147 applications, and he only received 6 awards, but those 6 awards netted him $300,000. Talk about a full ride and then some. Number 4, go for 2 years of community college first. If all else fails, there is absolutely nothing wrong with our kids attending a couple years of community college. The average cost of community college tuition and fees with no room and board in 2018 and 2019 was around $3,600, while a 4-year public university came in at around $10,000. Now that's a huge difference. For a lot of community colleges, you're able to take a lot of those prerequisite courses and then they transfer over to the university level. So essentially you are taking them at a much, much lower rate for those first 2 years of school. Much cheaper amount, right? Absolutely. There's something to, figuring it out in community college first, in my opinion. Personally, I had no freaking clue what I wanted to do at 18 years old. Well, actually, I still don't know what I want to do at 37 years old. So anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, why spend top dollar when you're just figuring it out, right? Number 5, encourage part-time work in college. It's going to be very important for our kids to work during their time in college. They don't need a full-time job or anything like that, but getting a part-time job or internships, that gives somebody a perspective on the real working world that college just can't provide. Also, by the time they're in their late teens and early 20s, we're going to start transferring over some of the financial responsibility of paying for college. We may have enough to cover their tuition, fees, and books, but if they want to rent a house with some friends during college, that part-time job will definitely come in handy as the mom and dad bank starts to run dry. This is not only going to help us financially, but it might just help our kids' grades as well. According to a research study by the National Center for Education Statistics, students who work part-time, 20 hours or less, receive better grades. See? It's a win-win for everybody. Okay, let's recap those 5 ways we're helping our kids graduate college student debt-free. Number 1, start a 529 college savings plan early. Number 2, encourage kids to work and contribute. Number 3, have your teens apply for scholarships. Number 4, go for 2 years of community college first. And then number 5, encourage part-time work in college. Now, do I expect to pull all 5 of these levers perfectly? Oh, heck no. But if we're semi-successful in each of these areas, I honestly think that it'll add up to a debt-free future for both of our kids. After all, they are worth every ounce of effort and every penny spent. But enough about me. I want to hear from you. How are you helping your kids attend college in the future? Please comment below and subscribe to my channel so we can keep this conversation going. This is Andy Hill from the Marriage, Kids, and Money podcast, signing off. Carpe diem.